Meanwhile, on Krakoa, Doug Ramsey and a group of mutants await Sage at her own intervention.
All right, everybody. So, okay, I think I hear her coming. So just remember the deal. We just are going to be very embracing and supportive.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Okay, good.
Okay, everybody. What the fuck are you doing here? This is my house. Oh my god, is this my birthday?
Actually, no. Just have a seat. This is actually an intervention, and I just want to let you know that we all care about you.
Well,
Yes,
intervention
Sage.
for what? I don't have a fucking problem.
For your drinking deal, girl. Now please sit down.
What? Asshole. Fucking blue piece of shit.
Anyway. All right, please. No drinking during the intervention, Sage. Actually, and Emma, no drinking for you either. What are you doing, Emma?
I'm not an alcoholic. I can handle my booze. That's not fair.
Hey, cheers, Emma. Is that it?
Well, this really didn't go how I thought it was gonna go.
Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 244
Four.
of Comic Book Queers CBQ Legacy, for those that don't know our official title. I'm your host, EvilJeff, and with us today and every time is Brett.
Hi everybody.
Speaking of doing rails, we went off the rails on that little
We sure did.
intervention.
I think it wound up great though.
Yeah, it was fantastic. But you know who's not fantastic? Sage. She's
Sage
terrible.
is not doing well, which we'll talk about.
But you know, speaking
actually-
of Sage,
Yeah,
Sage is a
spice,
spice
an herb.
and stuffing, which you have on
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
How was your Thanksgiving, Brett?
Oh, what a segue. Mine was very enjoyable. I spent it with my family on the beaches of New Jersey, and we had a great time. We had a lot of laughs. We watched a lot of TV together. We ate a lot of food. My mother caters Thanksgiving, and I don't like the place that she caters from that much.
Uh-huh.
It could be so much better, but instead we have a ultimately salty, mushy, restaurant-y Thanksgiving.
Did you have a turkey?
No, we had pork loin. Stuffed
loins.
pork loin.
Stuffed pork loins. That's not Thanksgiving. So you didn't have
because
Thanksgiving.
this restaurant, their turkey is too expensive. So my mom cheaped out and went with pork loin, stuffed pork loin.
Wow.
So we had bread stuffed with stuffing. We had stuffing.
Wait, you had bread stuffed with stuffing?
I mean, I'm sorry. We had bread stuffed with meats.
Oh,
We
okay.
had meat stuffed with bread stuffing, and then we had stuffing that had meat in it as well.
Okay.
It was like eating a Taco Bell, like same three ingredients combined in different ways. How was yours?
Mine was very opposite of yours. Like, I wasn't with family, I was with friends.
Oh,
and then
so
I
gel.
didn't order stuff. I cooked everything. I had some friends bring some stuff as well, but then I did something bad.
What?
I just cooked too much stuffing
Okay, why is that bad?
because I have only eaten stuffing for every meal. And it's
Oh,
still not
yeah.
even close to being gone. And I have gained 4 pounds
4 pounds?
since Thanksgiving Day because I am only eating stuffing and it's a problem and I need to stop. And I probably should throw it away, but then I feel it's wasteful. But then I'm just going to eat it and get fat. I don't know what to do.
Well,
Why
first
did I
thing is
make
put
so much
down the
stuffing?
Put it down.
But then it will just go bad. Should I just throw it out?
Throw it away.
I
Can you
can't
plant it and new stuffing
But
will
also,
grow.
I make a really good stuffing. It's really
What do you
good.
put in it? Sage?
I do put sage, but I dry out all the bread. So it's super nice. I make a homemade turkey stock from my turkey.
Ooh.
So it's a homemade turkey stock, and then I fill it with tons and tons of Jimmy Dean's breakfast sausage.
Ooh.
And like celery and onions and carrots, and and butter. It's really good.
That's a real American stuffing with the
Yeah.
Jimmy Dean in there.
I
You know, a little
know.
piece of his soul is in every piece of sausage they sell.
That's my favorite food of all time, sausage.
I know that girl.
I know. Never met a sausage I didn't like.
Hey.
Anyway, my Thanksgiving was good, but I'm becoming a fat fucking cow because of it. Because
Good. It's the holidays.
I'm such a good cook. It's really a curse, being this
Look at
great
Rachel
of a cook.
Ray. That's what happened to her.
Is she fat now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Look at the barefoot Contessa. She used to be thin.
well, I don't want to be. I want to be. I want to be anorexic. No, I'm just kidding. Body positivity. No, but my problem is when I gain weight, I snore, and that's unhealthy. So my doctors are trying to keep me below a certain weight so I don't snore. But then stuffing
Your doctors,
comes
your
along.
team of doctors.
My team. I do have a team of doctors because I'm very.
My God.
But
Were they invited to Thanksgiving?
No, they weren't. My physician is
Hot?
so hot. Like so hot. He wears like impeccable like Prada suits. You can tell
I don't like that.
You can tell he works out.
I feel like
every
doctors
day.
who are all about their appearance don't care about other people.
No, he's very sweet. No, he's very caring and a good doctor as well. You can tell he has like an insane ripped body underneath. But every time I go to him, it's for something gross. Like,
right.
I've got hemorrhoids. It's never, there's no way to flirt.
Yeah.
It's so
Right.
embarrassing.
I have hemorrhoids. Ooh, he's looking around in your turned inside out butthole.
Yeah,
And
look
you're
at my
"See
bumpy
anything you
butthole.
like?"
Yeah. Anyway.
Should we talk about them X-Men on them that island?
Yeah.
Krakoa? Should we talk about the X-Men?
Let's do it. Hit the music.
Mutants. Okay, bye.
I want your ex.
Okay, hi.
Hi, we're back.
We're back. There is a lead up to a big X-Men and Spider-Man event on shelves right now. EvilJeff.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm talking about the lead up to Dark Web,
Yeah.
which is basically Ben Reilly, the clone, and Madeline Pryor, the clone, are like, we hate being clones. And so they're going to attack their OGs, Peter Parker and Jean Grey, respectively, in this forthcoming event.
And I do think, though, it does bring up a certain point that they haven't really dealt with is the idea of a soul. Because the idea of resurrection, they're like, well, you just have the soul. But what happens if there's multiple resurrections? And they're like, well, that's why we're never going to do that. But if you have the cloned version, I guess the cloned version, because then we have Laura and Honey Badger. Doesn't she go by something else now? Scout. I mean, they seem to have separate souls, but there is this idea that it does seem that Madeline Pryor doesn't have like a real soul. They were like saying like you have a fake, like you have like an imposter soul.
Yeah.
So I find that interesting. If that's true, then that means Scout has an imposter soul. But they never do bring up in Krakoa the idea of like, well, like this new X-23, does that mean the reborn X-23? How there's now an old X-23 and a new X-23, which we'll talk about in a bit. Do both of them have souls? So I think this is interesting that they're bringing up the idea of who has a soul when you're a clone. This is interesting.
Interesting. I think the idea of a soul is bullshit. I mean, I want to bring up another character when we get to X-Men number 17 later, who may or may not have a soul anymore.
Are you saying you're bringing up the idea of a soul is bullshit, like just in general, you think the idea? Or
I mean,
in general, of course, yes, it's bullshit. But in here, the fact
I mean, in the comics, I don't think the idea of a soul is bullshit in general. I think in comics, it's like you could really just be a complex algorithm, and it's kind of like having a soul.
But then we have the thing where there's the soul dagger and how Pixie has a piece of her soul taken away.
Souls are a big part of Marvel.
So what? Yeah, I'm curious.
Soul eaters.
We need Hickman to come back and figure it all out.
Define a soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Amazing Spider-Man 14, it's essentially a Spider-Man book with no Spider-Man. It's got Ben Reilly and his woman Janine that they're focusing on, and Madeline Pryor. So I guess.
So let's just real quick. Ben Reilly is a clone of Peter Parker.
Yeah, you know the whole clone saga from the 90s, like that very controversial Spider-Man mega event.
Yes. How did he get the name Ben Reilly? How did he get the name Ben Reilly? Because Ben is his uncle.
Yeah, and I don't know where Riley comes from.
Okay. Because that's when then I was like, wait, he's not the clone of Uncle Ben.
No.
Okay.
He's the clone of Peter Parker. And wasn't the big controversy in this Clone Saga, God, it's been so long, that they revealed the Peter Parker we've been reading for years and years has actually been Ben Reilly this whole time? I think that was the thing that people were like, what?
Ugh, that sounds awful. Oh, what is the big thing that Peter Parker did that Mary Jane can't forgive? Because I also went back a few issues and read the Moira McTaggart where he saved her.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What is the thing she did? Because I was like,
I don't keep up with Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, apparently it happened at the beginning. I was like, I'm not going to read this whole goddamn series just to find that out.
Don't know.
All right. Well, if anybody knows, what did he do? Did he cheat on her? I guess he probably tried to do anal. That's what it always is.
Always.
It's always about anal.
I know. And we all know MJ hates that.
Yeah.
So Amazing Spider-Man, it's basically just Madeline and Ben scheming after Ben is able to enter limbo, which has been calling out to him. I really did like when Ben entered limbo, Madeline was surrounded by demons who were like, you're fake. You're not real.
Yeah.
You're a fake girl.
Yeah.
You're stupid. And then as soon as he entered limbo, his demons sort of came alive and they're like, you're fake. You're stupid. You're not a real person. And they were like, oh, wow. We have the same demons. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I also liked Ben's girlfriend.
Janine.
Got powers, and she's kind of like the, what was she called? Like Hallows Eve or something?
Hallows Eve. Yeah, she was teased when we went to New York Comic Con and they were doing that panel about these upcoming events. They really hyped up this new character, Hallows Eve. Then I think she's going to have a one-shot or something, or a series or something.
Which guy? Is she? Because she looks like, is it Hobgoblin?
It looks like Hobgoblin,
the orange
right?
goblin character.
Yeah, yeah. She's very Halloween-y.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, or we won't. I won't read it. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, this was like the villain's want number. That basically is what this issue
All
was.
I know, though, is the fact that they're already having like a weird rift between Jean and Cyclops with Alex Summers means I really hope Alex Summers shows up with this whole thing with Madeline Pryor.
Absolutely.
And we know he's going to take Madeline Pryor's side. So this is going to be pretty fascinating.
Oh my God, Alex. Yeah, that's going to be fascinating. I'm excited for this event. Dark
Can
Web.
you imagine,
I love the name.
though, if your brother is like, I'm gonna fuck the clone of your significant other.
Right.
That's so creepy.
Creepy. Be like, why don't
I'd
you just fuck
rather
my
have
wife
you.
instead?
Yeah, I'd rather you just fuck the real thing. It's less creepy.
Well, let's go into that book, X-Men number 17, which is less about the Jean, Alex, Scott stuff.
This is more about Forge.
More about Forge, more about Sync, and more about Laura, X-23, Wolverine, I mean.
And about, what's his name? Vest Boy. Caliban.
It's about him, too.
He just fucking gets murdered.
So, I mean, Forge kind of throws him away. Well, let's walk through it.
Okay.
So Forge is in the vault. He gets attacked by Serafina, who was saved way back in Hickman's X-Men from Orcus. It was a year ago, 2 years ago. Who knows at this point? So she's evolved more and more. She attacks Forge, but she's not exactly evil.
Yeah.
She remembers being saved by the X-Men. You know, she's not, she doesn't have the same kind of bloodlust or urge to conquer that her fellow children of the vault do.
And she's kind of okay with some of them just kind of being trapped in their weird world.
She's like, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, because I don't want war either. So that was cool. Caliban is the one that actually sweet talks her when Forge, he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Caliban, very kind. So Caliban is able to make the connection with Serafina. Be like, no, we're cool.
But then when Forge kind of passes out, he meets up with Darwin.
With Darwin, who has, in order to survive in the vault, first of all, he's been horribly experimented on for, hundreds of years in the vault?
Yeah.
But he was able to escape by becoming Code. And so now Darwin exists as Code in the vault. But this is where I want to get to the idea of a soul.
Yeah.
Because did you catch the data page at the end when it was talking about Forge's backup and the size of it?
Yeah. What is that? I didn't know what that meant. Do you think
Darwin
that was
hitched a
Darwin?
ride. Yeah.
Oh.
So Darwin hitched a ride to Krakoa in Forge.
Oh, you're smart. I didn't put two and two together.
Thank you.
I was like, what does that mean?
The reason Forge's download was so many zettabytes was because he was carrying another person with him, and that person is Darwin, who probably does have a big file size.
And that means that because his body is gone, he's able to then re-download that into a new body.
Probably, yeah.
Ooh.
So
Cool.
that's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, Darwin is essentially complex code. I mean, so, does he have a soul?
That's tricky.
Tricky Dicky. Speaking of Dicky, wait, is there anything else X-Men 17 we want to talk about?
Well, the fact
Sink
that
and Laura reunited.
Sink and Laura reunite.
Now we have two Lauras.
Now we have two Lauras. So what are they going to do about that? Also, whatever happened? Wasn't there two prodigies at some point? Wasn't that being hinted at in X Factor?
I'm not sure. I think it went a different way.
I think then it just ended and they never finished that.
It went a different way. It was weird. That was weird.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how they're going to deal with that.
I did like that Forge kind of felt bad about what he did with Caliban's DNA.
He fucking set him on fire and burned him to death. But it seemed like our Caliban, well, the Caliban he's talking to at the bar after, maybe that was a newly resurrected Caliban, or he was fine the whole time and the vest was like this extra thing. I think maybe Sinister made the vest or something. It seems like it was made separately out of it.
Yeah. But did they have to kill this Caliban to do that?
I don't know. It seems very sus to me. And then it's also just like everybody's acting sus. Xavier, Beast. Well, Beast isn't sus. He's just full out villain now.
Full out villain, which we'll talk about.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about X-Force. We thought Beast was bad in Wolverine. Well, it gets worse. He's not only doing crazy things and just out pre-murdering humans that might hurt Krakoa. He's experimenting and torturing mutants.
He has his own private prison that no one on Krakoa knows about, where he's keeping hundreds of mutants prisoner, and he's experimenting on them. I mean, we've gone beyond Dark Beast.
Yeah, Dark Beast now
point.
seems like, Bambi compared to this.
Yeah, this is fucked. But I mean, now everyone's going to find out because there's a fucking prison break.
Yeah. I can't wait for him to be sent to the hole.
Was initiated by Solemn. So there's another reason to love this character Solemn, is because I think Solemn is going to be the reason that Beast finally goes down. Because he creates this prison break, which is going to expose the secret prison.
Did Solemn break into it, or was he also captured and in the prison?
It felt like he broke into it. Because he says something about like he's going to inevitably wind up here one day.
Right. Yeah.
But this is fucked. And this is the reason. I mean, like, they say that the number one reason you're either satisfied or dissatisfied at your job is whoever your immediate manager is. This is why Sage is drinking, because her manager is a fucking dick.
Yeah, but also she's not going to anyone to talk about it.
Right.
And then speaking of that, she literally gets so drunk, she lets Domino fucking bleed out.
Die. And her mouth is covered in puke.
Yeah.
When she passes out. Girl.
Yeah.
Get yourself together.
Messy. Just do drugs. You're not throwing up.
Just do cocaine. Anyway, so Sever Blackmore is the one who tries to pillage this ship with all the Madroxes on it.
Yeah.
He gets taken down by Maverick, who I knew you were so happy to see.
Ugh. But were Maverick and them, are they working for Krakoa? Are they working
I feel
for
like
Beast?
they are.
Or are they just working for Beast?
Oh, no, I think they're working for Beast.
Because he's not part of Krakoa. He's like a mercenary, just taking the highest bidder. So I think they're just working straight for Beast under Krakoa's nose. Ugh.
This Sage stuff is heavy, though. Like, what Beast is forcing her to do and X-Force to do is horrible. And her powers make it horrible. Like, she's just constantly processing this information. Like, she's quantifying this murder and this violence constantly that they're performing. It's real bad.
But as I said, as soon as Sage sobers up, I'm already slurring my words. As soon as Sage sobers up, it's over for Beast.
Yo, I mean, I think she's over for Beast anyway.
Well, no, I mean, but I think she's going to be the one to take him down in the end. I think that's what all this is leading up to.
I hope so. There's a lot of talk of like what Sage is capable of, which is why Xavier enlisted her to be the spy in the Hellfire Club in the first place.
Yeah.
So that feels a little foreshadowy that she is going to take Beast down.
What if it turns out he's just like, you're too drunk? And then she's like, haha, I'm not drunk at all. I've never been drunk. These were all ginger ales. It was fake all along.
Like Promising Young Woman?
Yeah.
Sage is going to Promising Young Woman Beast.
Well, I think that's it for the X books.
That was it for the X-Men. I mean, there are more comic books out there, but I'm more interested in talking about TV in this moment in time.
Yeah, hit the music.
Someone who'll watch superhero sci-fi stuff with me.
Always around November, a bunch of stuff, new shows get released on streaming services, which excites me. There's a new show called Wednesday. About Wednesday Addams. Did you know who directs every single episode?
No, who?
Tim Burton.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I will tell you this though. Netflix has like crazy requirements, like you have to use certain cameras, you have to shoot certain angles to like keep everything under budget. So it's not like a full Tim Burton experience because I think he's just under very tight regimented restraints. However,
which I'm sure he loves.
The actress, what's her name again?
Jenna Ortega. I love her.
Jenna Ortega. She is great. And basically, I remember when Sabrina came out, it was filling the Buffy hole. That I was like, oh, I missed this.
Yeah.
Well, now that Sabrina's over, Wednesday is kind of filling that Sabrina hole. It's all...
Oh, really?
Oh, it's all magic. Like, she has magic powers.
Fun.
She's going to a school with, like, werewolves and vampires.
Oh,
because she
I didn't
gets
know
expelled.
this.
Yeah. And Catherine Zeta-Jones plays Morticia.
Luis Guzman is Gomez.
Yes, they're only in the first episode, but also the principal.
Oh.
The principal is Satan from Sandman and Brienne of Tart.
Oh,
from Game of Thrones, and
great.
Love her. Christina Ricci, the original Wednesday. Well, not original, but from the Wednesday from the movies. She is in it, and I'm very much assuming she is. I'm only about 4 episodes in. I'm just assuming she's going to be a bad guy. I feel like you're not going to throw Christina Ricci into this show and then not make her bad, because right now she's kind of like a nice person, and I'm like, I don't, because it's like every character, there's like a big monster, someone's transforming into a monster, and Wednesday's kind of like the Velma trying to like figure out who it is.
Oh, I see.
And it's just like, is it one of these people? Is it the principal? Is it one of the classmates? Is it this? Is it that? Yeah.
Is Pugsley in it?
Pugsley's in the first step. Like all the family members are in the first episode, and then she gets sent away to the boarding school. And I think they come back for different things, but a lot of it is that Wednesday has visions, like prophetic visions, and she's starting to find out that her mom has it, and her mom hate each other. Like she hates her mom whenever they're just like oh well, Morticia used to go here. I don't like my mom. I've never liked my mom. Fuck my mom. Like they hate each other. So there's so it's very, very interesting. You'll love it, Joe. I love I'm calling you my fiance's name, Brett.
Thank you.
Love it. You will.
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it.
Yes, it's super fun.
Well, I've been too busy watching Titans.
Well, I watched some Titans
HBOMax.
too. Yeah.
I love Titans. This season is kind of a slow build, I feel like, to get there a little bit. It's fun, but it's getting there in terms of the wildness.
I will say this. I do hate the trope of well, this person is going to destroy the whole world, but we're good guys. We don't kill. So I guess we're going to let billions of people die because we won't kill this one person.
Well, I
Cut to earlier episodes where all of them have killed people before.
slaughtering people. Yeah.
That's my only problem is like, I'm like, you're really making a hard case for me. Like, I feel like you should kill Sebastian.
Well, Raven kind of feels like he's her brother.
Oh, of
a little
course.
bit,
But
so there's that
but
emotional
it's just like,
connection.
well, it's too bad, bitch.
Yeah, we're talking about Sebastian Blood, kind of the villain. You know, what I don't like is, this character, Sebastian Blood, is destined to become Brother Blood, but there have been 5 episodes of him going, no, I don't want to. You know, it's like, you're getting there eventually, pal. Like, could we just do this?
Yeah.
And it looks like we are, because Mother Mayhem eventually takes Sebastian. And at the end of this episode, he's surrounded by this blood cult, and they're like, Brother Blood. And he kind of digs it. He's like, yeah, these are my people.
He's like, you like me. You really like me.
And Raven's like, no. And he's like, shut up. You don't even have any powers anymore.
Yeah, who gives a shit about you, bitch?
And Coriander is like, it's my fate to kill Sebastian. I'm like, girl, how many prophecies and fates and destinies do you have?
I mean, I think that's why she's like, I'm not doing it because you said this was my mission before, and I did my mission. Well,
she went through all of her
She's
prophecies.
like, here's your real mission. And she's like, fuck this. I'm not, I at least can understand that, where she's like, I'm not doing shit.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is my real prophecy after like the past 3 that the show has put me through?
But her real vision is that she wants to get married to Nightwing and have babies.
Yes.
Boring. No, I'm just kidding.
Who doesn't? Okay, so I thought some of the coolest stuff was Beast Boy, Superboy, in that Superboy was possessed and dying, and Beast Boy came up with a plan to save him, and it was to turn into a virus and enter Superboy and basically cure him from the inside out.
Yeah.
Very cool. I mean, again, I remember 3 seasons of Beast Boy unable to turn into anything except a tiger. And now all of a sudden he's like, I'll just turn into a virus.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool.
Also, my other complaint is Superboy. They need to give him another plot besides, no, I can handle it. I can handle it. Oh, I can't handle it. Like,
yeah.
He needs another thing.
I would say the worst development with, back to Beast Boy, the worst development with him is that cutie from Star Labs invented him a suit that he could change.
Yeah, that could be the size of a virus. That was also weird that did he have the suit on when he was in the virus?
With the virus. But also, I liked the days of when Beast Boy woke up naked after transforming. Don't take that away from us.
Or just make it like underwear.
Oh. So that was fun and that was cool, but listen, my favorite development happened with Tim Drake and said cutie from Star Labs.
Yeah, now they've been having sexual tension the entire time, but of course you know what it takes. Finally, Tim Drake saved the day and chopped off a snake that was the head of a snake that was about to eat his future man. And I'm telling you, Star Lab cutie, I don't even know what his name is.
I don't know.
Was wet.
Oh,
you could see like after he saved him,
he was like,
eyes. He was like, "You're gonna drop a load on me tonight."
Thanks.
Yeah, I need your load.
And they kind of do.
Yeah,
they do, because later on the episode, Tim Drake in that moment realizes just what is important to him, and it is the guy from Star Labs, and so he told him as much, and they made out.
Yum.
Go ahead, Titans.
I will say that's my one complaint about Wednesday. 0 LGBTQ representation.
Oh, Wednesday's such a lesbian. Come on.
0. Which I'd be like, and it's Tim Burton, so I guess you should be happy that there's some black people in it, because that's a first for Tim Burton.
True.
Did you hear about, and I don't know if this is
I know
true,
all about it.
that
it's
people
horrible.
said that Tim Burton felt that black people didn't fit the aesthetic of the Tim Burton universe.
Yeah.
If that is true, then I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't watch Wednesday. Oh, it's so complicated. Anyway, Tim Burton, fuck you if that's true.
It's true.
Ugh, gross. Well, but now
You don't see me watching Wednesday.
Oh, shut up! You're gonna watch it.
I do love Jenna Ortega.
But it is. I do like that they really made that the Addams family is a Latino family.
I love that.
And there's plenty of people of color in the show. But I did notice after a while, I was like, oh, there's not a single gay person here. Not a single one. Let's get some homosexuality.
Sounds like Tim Burton
going.
to me.
Yeah, Tim Burton's like, gay people don't exist.
They don't fit my aesthetic.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is
Girl.
this? What is this? Iran?
Stop.
Anyway.
I don't like this ickiness. I need something that'll get me in the holiday spirit.
How about maybe a Christmas special? A Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special?
What a dream. Delightful. I would love if that existed.
And it does.
Oh, I watched it.
I watched it. I thought it was just okay.
I loved it.
I thought it was cute, but it was also just very, very, it felt a little bit too much like made for kids for me a little bit.
That was exactly what I wanted.
And that's what you wanted.
Special.
Okay. No, it's super cute, but it was a little too cute. We'll say this,
I don't need another Marvel thing. I need a gay holiday special, and that's what we got.
We'll say this, though. My Office World of Wonder, when they were walking around Hollywood, they were walking in front of it, and you couldn't see it.
Oh, no way.
And they were walking in front of posters, and one of the posters is my show, with Trixie and Katya.
Oh, my God.
Of course, you can't really see it in the shot because the lights are so bright.
Oh,
it's
wow.
like, you can't really see it, but I know it's there. I know that it's
Oh,
there.
wow.
Yeah.
That's so fun. So this special sees Drax and Mantis focus on them, a much welcome focus on Drax and Mantis, trying to lift Peter's spirits this Christmas because they know that Yondu was very anti-Christmas. Yondu's Sean Gunn told them that. And so they try to do something for Peter that will make him happy, and Mantis comes up with a plan. They're going to kidnap Peter's hero, Kevin Bacon. And they do.
I love that
and hilarity ensues.
I love that they thought Kevin Bacon really did all of the things. Like he really saved a town from dance, and then they found out he was an actor, and they're like, "Ew, you're an actor."
I mean, this is I loved the like self-deprecating joke of like actor. Isn't there one line Nebula's like, "Wow, so maybe not all actors are total pieces of shit."
Yeah,
that is the best moment in the special. I love Drax and Mantis's fish out of water humor, especially how they feed off one another.
Yeah, it was super
and
cute.
that was the vibe of the show. That's why I liked it so much, is I just really love Drax and Mantis. And speaking of Mantis,
no, it's super, super cute.
We have a big reveal.
That was it revealed before that Ego was her father?
No,
oh, okay.
This is an in-canon reveal.
Wow.
It makes sense. Why else was she with Ego? Why else was she beholden to him, subservient to him?
And that was a very, very touching scene when she finally tells Star-Lord that they're brother and sister.
It was very...
And that was the Christmas present he wanted all along.
Oh, it was so cute. I just thought it's that schmaltzy Christmas emotion that I'm a sucker for. I loved it. I loved the opening with the old 97s and alien makeup singing that very James Gunn Christmas song.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Kevin Bacon was great.
Weird though, right? Groot
has been working out.
Groot was like so, but it also looked like was that actually practical in a suit?
I looked it up. That was not practical. It was still CGI. But it looked practical, didn't it?
Yeah, but is that good or bad? I don't know.
I thought it was good. Like, because again, the vibe of like, I keep thinking of the Star Wars holiday special. Like, that's the vibe I wanted.
But
the cheesy, like, that's what I wanted.
Star Wars holiday special.
No, it's garbage. But at least this had a like cohesive story. This had a great emotional narrative.
Yeah, and it was short.
But I still love that it had that cheese.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. It was the first time we heard Cosmo, voiced by Maria Bakalova.
Mm-hmm.
Although Cosmo was in the first Guardians, Cosmo did not have a voice. And now she does. So love that. And favorite moment? Rocket Raccoon getting the present he's wanted since Infinity War.
Oh, Bucky's arm.
Yeah,
that was so
I loved that. It's so good. What a good payoff.
That was cute.
Yeah, I mean, it was exactly what we wanted. Exactly the characters to bring it. Written and directed by James Gunn. Always love that.
Is this he has
loved
one
it.
more Guardians coming, right?
Yeah, it's coming next year.
And then that's the end of him in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Because it was just DC after that.
In this holiday special, Rocket said, well, maybe that means we have to do another special. And I was like, but, can he?
He can.
He can do whatever he wants at this point. I also love that when they were looking at the map of Star's homes, I didn't see who else was on that map, but John Cena. His house was on that map.
Perfect.
James Gunn favorite, John Cena.
Love it.
Love. I love it. I'm going to watch it like 4 more times. It really got me in the holiday special. I am a big fan of
It really
these
got you
Marvel
into the
specials.
holiday special.
It really got me into the holiday spirit. It got me into the idea of a holiday special, which none has ever done before. Not even Rudolph.
No, I love the Jim Henson one with the beavers.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Yes, that's amazing.
Amazing. It's please, I'll have to watch that.
There's
tonight.
also a great blooper reel of it. Of them like
I've seen that.
Of them like dropping things, of like the puppets
Yes,
falling
I've seen
over and
that.
stuff. It's so fucking funny.
So funny.
I want to talk about, this is also in addition to the holidays coming and all of these like fun things coming out. This is also Oscar bait right now. And I've seen some other movies. And I want to talk about them real quick.
Oh, like what?
I saw a movie called Tar with Cate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to be, it's kind of between her and Michelle Yeoh for Best Actress. And
what do you think?
I'm going to tell you hands down, without a question, I'm sorry, but Michelle Yeoh. 100%.
Absolutely.
Cate Blanchett, she's playing a narcissistic lesbian. I'm like, you could do that in your sleep, honey. I'm sorry.
You could do that in Carol. Hello.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, like,
this?
she's already
Carol
won
becomes
two.
a conductor?
She's already won 2 Oscars, and I felt her what she did in Blue Jasmine and Carol was all better than this. Michelle Yeoh is an epic turn. No one deserves it more than her. I saw another movie.
She played 20 versions of herself.
Exactly. If she doesn't win, I'm joining Al Qaeda. I can't. Another person going up for Best Actress I saw last night. I saw Steven Spielberg's The Fabelmans.
Oh, The Fabelmans. Michelle Williams. Always. Always.
There is one scene where you're like, fuck, you're really good. I honestly feel she is better than Cate Blanchett in Tar. However, no, Michelle Yeoh. Give it to fucking Michelle Yeoh.
Give it to the whole cast.
But Fabelmans.
Give it to the what are the Kevins? What is their name?
Yes, the Kevins.
The directors?
Yeah.
It's not the Kevins. Is it?
Yeah, because one's
The Daniels.
The Daniels, the Kevins. I like the Kevins better. But The Fabelmans, great movie. Great. Steven Spielberg.
Oh, I want to see it.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, that's that kind of feel good holiday.
But also
stuff I
Steven
want.
Spielberg. It's 2.5 hours. It felt like it was way shorter than that because he's so good with pacing. You're never bored.
I hear Steven Spielberg knows how to make a movie.
Yes, that's the thing. I used to be dogged Steven Spielberg, like, what? No, I like
he
real
knows.
movies. But then you're like,
No.
oh, actually, he's like, no one can fucking tell a story like him. Like, he's just a genius. That's why I also love West Side Story last year by Steven Spielberg is phenomenal.
Yeah, great.
Also, the last one that I saw on Friday, I always see a movie the day after Thanksgiving. I saw Glass Onion, which will come out on Netflix
you did?
next week.
I'm freaking out. Don't say anything about it.
I'm just going to tell you
see it
this
today.
because there's
Is it good?
I'll say 2 things about it. The people are wondering, is it as good or
2
bad?
things.
It is just as good as the first one. It is
Yay.
just as good as the first one. And I will say the next part is Janelle Monáe. Her best performance in anything I've seen her so far.
She's talented as fuck. I'll
She's
tell you that.
great in it. And it also makes me, I used to hate Kate Hudson. She's hilarious in this movie.
You like her in this?
Kate Hudson turns it out in this movie. Every actor turns her out. Catherine Hahn is in it.
Well,
Turns it out.
no.
It's great cast. It's a great movie. It's great. And I'm telling you now, with bodies, I still haven't seen the menu yet. The menu.
Oh, I was so hoping you were going to say you saw the menu.
I haven't seen it yet, but people are really digging murder mysteries right now. And as a lover of Clue, I love it.
Do you know, fun fact, Jessica Hemwick, I think is her name. I think she plays like an assistant.
Yeah.
Like, she's the only actress she's like the lead. She was in Luke Cage. She was Colleen Wing.
Right.
You know, Misty Knight's partner. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a very strong emotional connection to her because I thought she was excellent as Colleen Wing. Let me tell you something. Those two women on those Netflix shows that played Misty and Colleen, they were underrated. They were fantastic, and they should be carried into the MCU as well. What's her name? Simone, what's her face, who played Misty? She was so good. Simone Messick.
You heard it here first. Let's bring them back.
Bring them back. Give them a show.
Bring back my girls.
Bring back my girls.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some fun movies being made. Not according to Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino has recently said that we are in the worst era of movies since the 1980s. No good movies are being made. He said the only movie that he liked recently was West Side Story by Steven Spielberg.
Ass kisser.
And he also said that people in Marvel movies are not really actors.
Fine, I don't care.
I feel like at that point you're just saying stuff to get attention. Like, calm down,
I don't
Brenda.
care.
Calm down. You know, take more pictures of feet, for Christ's sakes.
You know what? I saw a tweet that I think is the funniest thing ever. Quentin Tarantino is exactly the right name for that weirdo.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, so there's lots of movies coming out, lots of TV coming out, lots of fun things to watch and see. And Christmas is coming soon.
Oh, I'm so excited for the holiday season.
Our 250th episode is coming soon.
Oh.
Our end of the year review will be coming soon.
Oh, I can't wait.
There's so many things that we get to talk about coming soon.
Stay tuned, everybody. We are in our favorite time of year. We are self-actualized. We are fully formed. We're leaning in. Do you get it? It's Christmas. It's the holidays. It's Hanukkah. It's Kwanzaa. Tet. All of it.
And just to let you know, if you do get into the Christmas spirit, well, I hate to break it to you, but that makes you queer.
And queers make baby Jesus cry.
Wah. Bye.
Bye.
Damn.